Allan and I got up really early this morning to do an entire ship tour for you guys. So come along with us to explore the public spaces aboard MSC Splendida and see why I say MSC has the most gorgeous ships at sea.
A little bit of conversation, a little bit of relaxation. Across the sea, city to city, come par with me. Tell me when you're ready, ready to leave. With my cruising family, across the skies and sea. Come and par with me, yeah. What you waiting for? Just step out that door and explore. Are you ready to par with me? And this cruising family, my cruising family.
Decks 8 through 13 are staterooms, and our stateroom is on deck 12. We will start this tour on deck 14, just a quick 2 flights up. Sometimes it's easier to take the stairs up and down when cruising. As you may or may not know, we typically take you along during our vacation days through vlogs. This, however, is a ship tour, so there won't be as much chatting and interaction with us in this video as you have in our vlogs, but I will chime in from time to time with commentary. So sit back, relax, and enjoy this ship tour, and of course, let us know in the comments if you have any questions or comments about this ship. Something that I definitely want everyone to comment on is let me know through this tour if you see why I say MSC has the most gorgeous ships at sea. The Splendida is actually an old ship, but she doesn't look it. While on board, our feet tend to gravitate to this indoor pool area on deck 14. But before we get into that, let's head forward to the Aria Spa. Yes, there is a gym on board, and it is located right here at the Aria Spa. The relaxation area that I have access to being in an Aria stateroom. Oh, it looks so peaceful. If you saw my Norwegian Escape Momcation series, you know I love this stuff at the spa. Leaving the Aria Spa, let's get back to that indoor pool area, which features, of course, a large pool, as well as smaller whirlpools, as well as a retractable roof, and a relaxing seating area on 2 levels. We are now entering the aqua park on board, at least the aqua park area. I'm not sure why this is called an aqua park. There isn't much park to it. There's water out here because of course there's the pool. This is actually the main pool deck aboard the Splendida. There's a pool and there are whirlpool tubs. So yes to the aqua, but there isn't a park at this location. As you'll see, the water in all these pools on board is splashing because this is quite the rocky sailing. Yes, here at the aqua park area on board, there are pool bars and there's also gelato available. The buffet entry here is Bora Bora, but as we soon learn throughout this trip, both Bora Bora and Pago Pago are the same buffet. There are just different entries. Bora Bora is more midship, Pago Pago is further aft. When we started this ship tour, the buffet was closed, but we're back about an hour or so after and it's now open, so let's take a look around and comment below if you see anything you'd eat here or if you think you'd prefer room service or a sit-down breakfast in the main dining room instead. Now let's head back out on the pool deck through the aqua park area. Here you can find the pool shop. And there's also a bar here at the indoor pool area. Up one flight to deck 15. Here you can find the Lego Playroom, a kids club for children ages 3 to 11. There's also a kids club for babies, basically the nursery, for ages 0 to 3. There's an exit to the power walking track. There's also a kids water slide on the outside on this deck, but it's super windy right now, so with this here vertigo, let's head on back inside the ship. We may hop outside again in a few minutes to see if the wind gets milder. L'Equatore here on deck 15 is actually the same indoor pool area we saw on deck 14, just one level higher. From here, you can relax, people watch, or play some games. go outside again, and you can see the effects of that wind on Allan's shirt. It is beautiful out here though. And we see this gentleman hard at work keeping the ship clean. Again though, the wind is a bit much for me. Back inside we go. So where to next? These helpful deck maps are on every deck, usually near the stairs and elevators. Heading all the way aft on deck 15, Lolivo is a restaurant for Yacht Club guests only, and across from Lolivo is the entrance to Playa del Sol. Playa del Sol is another outdoor pool area, this time with a gorgeous view of the aft of the wake. Again, we initially came out here in the wee hours of the morning. As you can see, it's almost pitch black right now, but we are also going to show you how it looks with some daylight. Yes, we are back here at Playa del Sol as the sun is rising. Right by Playa del Sol, there's also the Movida bar. Right here, as you can see, there are gorgeous views from the Movida bar, Playa del Sol pool, and whirlpools. Me trying it again with the wind, hoping to give you even a glimpse of where the MSC Arena is on deck 16, one deck up. So let's look. It's over there. Do you see it? You see the little sign for MSC Arena on that wall back there? Yes, this is about as far as I'm going because it's windy. MSC Arena houses the basketball court over there, but it is not worth getting knocked into the ocean for with this wind, okay? Even our teenage son who loves basketball has not played basketball on this ship because of the wind. As you can tell, this wind and vertigo on the wide open decks don't play well together. Heading on back down to deck 15. The great thing is we can still use the stairs inside on deck 15 to get to deck 16. Now here on deck 16, you'll find the Teen Club and the Sea Pavilion Hot Pot. In the Sea Pavilion Hot Pot, guests can sit back, relax, and have something to eat and or drink. Now to the Teen Club, and here you can find games galore. We head back down to deck 15, then back up to 16 to Virtual World. We wouldn't have to go down and around during normal business hours on board, but since we're so early, some connecting areas are closed off right now. If you've seen our vlogs, you've seen this area open. Here's a glimpse of what's inside Virtual World. When everything is open, you can walk right across from the Teen Club through Sea Pavilion Hot Pot to Virtual World and vice versa. Remember, decks 8 through 13 are staterooms, so since we've already done decks 14 through 16, it's time to go all the way to deck 7 aft to the aft lounge. The Aft Lounge features a bar that we are enjoying throughout this MSC Splendida cruise, but it's more than a bar. The Aft Lounge is the venue for many parties and receptions aboard MSC Splendida, including our cruise's Welcome Aboard Party, the Voyagers Club reception, Quest, and more. Heading out from the Aft Lounge and throughout this ship, really, the decor is eye-catching, stunning. This hallway leads us through the photo gallery. Yes, we are walking by one of the entries to Butcher's Cut Steakhouse here. More on that later. During daytime and nighttime hours, photographs from the cruise are available to view along these walls. Guests can hold and purchase their photos here at the MSC Photo Shop. Around the bend from the photo shop is a nice seating area and dim sum bar and tea house. There's a bar and also an area that usually has pastries and small bites available. A few steps away from Dim Sum Bar and Tea House is Butcher's Cut, where we have had the pleasure of dining aboard multiple MSC ships, but here on the MSC Splendida, we again enjoyed a wonderful experience earlier in our cruise. The ambiance, food, and service here are excellent. We highly recommend. We are now heading down the hall to the main atrium area, which for me is one of my favorite places aboard this ship. This atrium area spans decks 7, 6, and 5 with these Swarovski crystal staircases as a major highlight, but the entire atrium is splendid here aboard the Splendida. Let's take a walkthrough from deck 7 to deck 5. Back up to deck 7, and here there are a variety of shops in this atrium area. L'Espresso Coffee Bar is also featured here on deck 7 near the atrium. shops, of course. Near the atrium, you can find the MSC Sports Bar. The MSC Sports Bar is another favorite of mine. Here you can sit, relax, eat, drink, bowl, play Pac-Man air hockey, or bike riding video games. Next to the sports bar is the Purple Lounge, which is the venue of a number of onboard games and events, including our cruises, trivia, and scavenger hunt. Also on Deck 7 all the way forward is the Strand Theatre. This is the venue for wonderful shows aboard MSC Splendida, as well as the captain's reception. On Deck 7, you can also find La Prua, which is yet another beautiful, spacious lounge aboard the Splendida. Heading down one deck to Deck 6, you can find another entry to the multi-level Strand Theatre. Here you can also find the casino on board. The Royal Palm Casino. Right across from one of the casino exits is another entry to the Strand Theatre. On Deck 6, you can also find La Galleria and La Piazzetta Bar and Shops, which is this entire area here. Take a look around, feast your eyes, and in a few moments I'll detail a few of the features that you will find in this gorgeous area aboard the Splendida. La Piazzetta features amazing decor, shops, seating, and our son's favorite milkshakes on board. If you visit the Venki location on Deck 14 and it does not have the flavor gelato or milkshake you'd like, check this location on Deck 6 at La Piazzetta. As you can see, a bar is also available here at La Piazzetta. The cigar lounge is also located here at La Piazzetta. A few steps away from La Piazzetta is that main atrium area again, featuring more shops. Here's one of the many machines on board at which you can activate your cruise card with your chosen method of payment. Here's another card activation machine, and more stores, of course. More seating and more eye-catching decor. You can find the future cruise desk here on Deck 6 as well. You can inquire here about future MSC cruises, and nearby you can have a sip at the bar. Before wrapping up this ship tour, let's head down one more flight to Deck 5. On Deck 5, you can find our main dining restaurant for this cruise, La Regia, which has been featured in all our cruise vlogs for this MSC Splendida cruise series. So for a look and feel inside La Regia restaurant, check out those vlogs. Also on Deck 5 is the Splendida Bar. A few steps away from the Splendida Bar is the Shore Excursions desk at which you can inquire about shore excursions, of course. Around the bend from that is Splendida Reception, or Guest Services as we like to call it. A few steps away from there is the MSC Splendida Library area. And nearby the library is the MSC Splendida Business Center. Hope you've enjoyed this tour.
What you waited for? Just step out that door.